I'm into this composition. This is a cool scene, I think. So actually this first wash is quite important. I want there to be a sunset. So start with this gradual wash. It's kind of a dark blue at the top because it's a sunset. Even darker. All along this rough arches paper. Alright, now it goes into the sunset. Nice pale red. Just gradually moving in. A little bit on the water as well. That also has to nicely transition into a blue again down here. It's going to be quite dark. The blue has to be darker down here actually because the shadows from the ships are going to be coming strong here because the light is so far behind everything. So hopefully we can make gradual wash. Kind of hard to do with when the paper's this rough. This is I think the roughest of the arches. Maybe I'm wrong, but all right, we're back. So let's go from left to right. Go from left to right, starting with the background ship. Back there, just got to get good color. Yeah, just get that in there quickly. Not thinking too much about it. I think that I'm going to add the shadows of the boats later when I work on the water more. All right, so we did that boat. Move on to the next one. See if we can add some different colors. Don't want to. I mean, this is going to be a fairly loose painting, I think. But I still want to make sure that I'm adding, a bunch of different colors instead of the same thing. Make it more interesting that way, I think. More yellow there. It's a good thing that this paper is rough because I can leave little bits of light quite easily that way, which is good. I mean, later on I'll also add gouache for highlights and stuff like that. Okay, so just keep going. This ship here. Good, good, good. And then we'll add some yellow. Nice and thick. That's good. Add some blue. Yeah, make it interesting. A bunch of different colors, right? A bunch of different stuff going on. And then let's see if we can kind of get this part in one stroke. Little bits of light coming through. Big shape. Yeah, this is a cool composition. All these boats. I'm into this. So I think I'll do this ship because I know that when I do this body here, I'm actually gonna lose these top chimney things. So I know that I'll probably have to kind of go over that again. So I think I'll just do that quickly, lightly here. And just do these fairly quickly then. Not too quickly, you gotta be careful still. Like that chimney a little higher. Different colors. Nice and thick. Spray it a bit, just so that colors run into each other, bleed into each other a little bit as I just get these shapes down. Yeah, and like when it's wet like that, I can just add stuff, little details that I'll fix later with more detail, but I can do stuff to it when it's wet, which is make things bleed into each other, kind of play with things a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, give it some dimension or something there. Yeah, that's right. And like this chimney, I'll have to add again because I'm gonna lose it when I do that big boat. Okay, so got the basic shapes for these little boats. Now for the big boy. Okay. I should have started out with the left one first. Should have started out with that one first. Well, do it fairly quickly. Good. Got the shape of that right. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then the more of the body of it should be a bit darker, more brown. I'm trying to add different colors in there though too. Going in quite thick because I want it to be fresh. And I'll end up spraying this as well, just in case I made it too thick or not watery enough. But yeah, and then the front of this boat, I think I'll make it yellower to make it different. Little bits of light coming in there is good with the rough paper. Yeah. All right, most important part is this big shape, this bottom part, and I have to get that right. Probably should have actually done this boat before adding in these bits, because I'm going to have to just go over that again, but whatever. Whatever, it is what it is, you just go with what you did. And then really, losing those chimneys, but that's a nice shape though. Nice shape down here. Yeah, I mean, the shadows will blend into the bottom when I do that, so yeah, leave those light bits in there too. Otherwise, it's just a flat shape. Whew. Okay. All right, so now that the boat is wet, while it's wet, I can do things to it. I'll have to go and do those masts. Wasn't looking forward to doing the masts. Straight lines are a little bit scary, so just hold your breath. jagged, but whatever. Don't know why I keep doing the right first when I should start with the left. Yeah, okay. And then a little flag on top. Okay, so now I'm going to hold the brush from, not the tip, but from the end of it, because I need to do, well, close to the end anyway, I have to have some control, but I got to do these kind of ropes going up to the masts. Always a bit scary doing that. It needs to be there. And here. Some ropes to there. Whoa. Oh well, that's scary, that's hard to do. I mean, let's just, let's do this. Let's hold the brush from far away from the brush part of the brush and add some energy, because this isn't going to be, you know, like a perfectly rendered illustration or anything. It's better to have energy. So add some different colors in there. There's people and stuff on the deck over here. And oh yeah, there's also the masts over here. Oh well. It's the energy that matters. I do think that this rope was a bit thick though. See if I can calm that down a bit. Might have just made it even messier. Oh well. Oh well, it's part of the vibe I'm going for. Okay, let it be, let it be. The tops of these chimneys things. When you fix things in watercolor, you can ultimately end up making things worse. So you gotta be careful, at least I do, that's for sure. End of that there. Energy is what matters in this painting, energy. Blue dots going in. I actually kind of feel like I need to go over some of this again. It's just not strong enough yet. There, that's a little better. I'll add whites and stuff to give things highlights. Yeah, and let's do that again where I'm holding the brush from the tip of it. Just finding things to do without ruining it. So it could be anything, just giving it character, giving it movement, things like that. Something. Okay. All right. So we'll leave that alone for now. Can I do anything to these chimneys? No, that guy is totally lost in there. Look at that. This guy is completely lost in there. So what I'll do now is, just waiting for this to dry, is I'll work on the water. Then I can come back to these ships that have been completely lost and just fix them. That's what I think I'll do. When you do watercolor, I mean, I know it's like this with every type of painting, no matter the medium. But you're kind of problem solving as you go. So let's work on this water. So should I start with working on the shadow? Shadow has to be dark. So let's make that shadow under all these boats quite dark. It's going to be darker than the water itself. I know that. So dark, shadow. Yeah, that's good how the bottom of the boat is kind of bleeding in. It's a good thing. Yeah. Little bits of the first wash coming through. It's good. Let's give that a spray. Give things a spray. I know this looks like a mess now, but with watercolor, it's fixing things later on. Fixing the messes later on that makes the paintings seem to work. Okay, so then let's kind of just do, the water in general. And it's going to be nicer strokes, nice strokes, because it's back and forth, waves and stuff, right? Back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, obviously I'm going to have to go over even the shadows again. Problem solving as I go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how these things tend to work. Might be a mess now, but just you wait. Leave bits of the first wash showing through is good for waves and stuff like that. And then coming up here, let's make this more gradual. Oh man, look how messy that is. Oh boy, that is a mess. Gradual up there. It's a beautiful mess. That's what it is. And gradual up here. Still leaving light from the top. All right, so we got a big mess here, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna have this dry, and then I'll come back, and the goal will be to fix the messes that I have made. Fix the messes I have made. All right, so we're back, and now I have to fix messes I made. That was the goal. And that's why you gotta have a plan, which I don't think I did enough for this one. Just liked the composition and wanted to go for it. So now I have to do all this again because I lost it. So let's just do it quickly. A little more turquoise on that side, which I think is fine. And then as it kind of fizzles into the light, let's do something like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then kind of just slowly goes into the white back there. I think that's cool. Okay. Struggling with this one, everybody. Struggling. Well, maybe this video will just show the struggle of watercolor. Just gotta let it happen. Shouldn't touch this too much anymore. Shouldn't touch the water too much anymore. I think that's fine. Add some white caps later and some darks later, but I don't think I should touch this water too much more. Gotta keep it fresh. Though this shadow back here does need work. This one does need work there while it's wet. That's right. Okay. Just want to quickly do this this boat back here. Keep that nice and fresh. Keep some white on it. And a little bit of a shadow coming down from it. That's right, that's good. Perfect. Oh, this shadow over here. This one. That's good. Yeah. So, we are going to do the whites. That's what we're going to do. The gouache. Almost always do this. I end my paintings, well, I can get to the final stages of my paintings with gouache because those highlights are just so important. Try not to overdo it, but always seems to help bring things together. I mean, this chimney was just lost in that, so gotta add something in there to show that it's even there. It's a struggle. Let's do there. There, that shows that there's a chimney there. What a mess. What a mess. What a beautiful mess. There we go. That fixes that. There we go. Had to do something about that. That was just completely lost in the background ship. Okay, gouache. Look at that. Look how the gouache just brings things together. Light coming from that side. Light coming from that side. Maybe stuff over here. Stuff over there. Yeah. Stuff here. More shadows coming down from the ships. Do that again here. Quickly. Beautiful struggle. Beautiful struggle. That fixes that, I think. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so let's add some white caps. Just a few. I don't think this water should be too wavy though. Gonna blend that down. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And then just at the very bottom, just to lead us into the painting. some turquoise just at this very bottom part. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, beautiful mess. It's coming together. Work on the water. You got to dance with it. It's the fine line between dancing with it and not ruining it from overworking it. This shadow does need to be darker here, though. In general. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm not going to touch that. The final bit of this painting. Ooh, I actually like how that kind of blends down from the light coming in that direction. That's good. Okay, so for the final portion of this painting is the funnest part, which is in fact the steam. I deliberately choose sometimes to compositions that are filled with steam or smoke because they are the funnest thing to do. And they often like completely change the feel of the painting with just a few moments. All right, adding in the steam. That's good. Make this a little more watery. Steam on these ones too. Steam everywhere. Everybody gets steam. Everybody gets some steam. Yeah. And at the end of paintings, I kind of switch from like doing dark highlights and then light highlights. You got to add that dry brush at the end though to really nail things down. Yeah, add pops of red in here. That would make them stand out. That's a good idea. Good one. That's a great idea. Pops of red and pops of turquoise. not too much. Not too much. Yeah. Throw a bunch of water everywhere. Add a bunch of highlights. See, these boats are, this boat is just kind of lost in there. So I have to bring it back with gouache. Yeah, those boats were lost. And then I think put a bit on the top. Make that a straighter line. What a wrestling match this painting is. What a wrestling match. I think it's all worth it though. It's all worth it. What this doesn't have is the shadows coming from these big chimneys, so need to build it a little bit. Look how much fun this is. Look at this. All right, I gotta stop. So I was going to stop, but I got to show, the one thing that bothered me a little bit was that it's hard to tell where the horizon line is. So I'm just going to very quickly add in something that shows us the whole horizon line. Yeah. I think we're done. Let's take off the tape. Definitely saw me struggle with this one, which is part of watercolor, and when you struggle with it and it turns out okay, all the more rewarding the victory. I think that's good. All right.